Assalamu alaikum. Hi guys, my name is Perry. I welcome you again to my YouTube channel, even as we discuss about life in Saudi Arabia or how to make it, because that is the reason that people leave their country to come here. Now, like we were discussing the other time, there are questions that come up once people watch these things, and they wonder, now if I want to go, how do I strategize? Number one, I will encourage you to open a bank account that is linked to your phone while you are still in your country. You know, you need to be strategic in this life. Without strategy, you can never reach your goals. And with it, with the strategy, then even the biggest of dreams is very much possible. So before you travel, if you know you are traveling next week, can you visit your bank? Can you link your bank accounts to your mobile phone? Because like I had said earlier, from this end, the movement is a bit limited, especially for the female gender. This is because the religion here is really strict, and it is hard for you to see women loitering anyhow. So with the technology, we tend to take advantage and we do most of the things through online banking. By that, I mean sending money to your family or even saving up for when you will go home, because at the end of the day, you came to change your life. Before the online era, we had so many cases, especially where I come from, of people who came here to work, and because they had not linked their money to the phone or their accounts at home, so what were they doing? They were sending money to relatives who were disloyal, and on going home, they become suicidal out of depression, out of betrayal. So you might want to avoid that. And how do you do it? By just being strategic and planning ahead. That's how you operate in this life. If you want to succeed, write your goals down. Don't disappear in the thin air. There are some people who come, sorry, I have a cold. There are people who come and nobody knows where they are going. They just disappear. You know, I'll tell you one thing. In this life, it is very good to be open. Even if people might not approve, but at least let someone know. What if something happens to you? Who can help you? It is important that when you are coming, sorry, please like the button, like the subscribe, like the like button, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. We are in winter, it's a bit cold, so you'll excuse me for that. What I'm saying is, what if you came and nobody knew where you are, and then something bad happens? Do you know there are so many people who died and they disappeared and nobody knew where they were because they were not responsible enough just to mention. Now, because of various reasons, people might decide to do it in a secret, but I would not advise. Even if your mother, your father, your husband does not approve, it is important to come out of a place with a blessing. You understand? Because at the end of the day, you need to be settled, even mentally, for you to be in a position to work. And remember, where you are coming, you are not meeting animals. It is people, families that really love each other. For people who did not know the value of family, it is when you come to this place that you realize how important family is, because these people, they really have togetherness. They hold occasions. They value each other. Children to them are a treasure. They are not considered as a burden at like some places whereby you get many children and you feel like, oh, they're just too much. Here, kids are really important. And if you just eloped in the blues and you come, psychologically you will not be settled. And that could be one of the reasons that causes depression to very many people. So just make sure you do things right if you want to succeed. Now, when you come and you have been employed here, most people who import workers from their country to this country, they are well to do, meaning they can afford to pay you. If they can afford to pay for your visa, if they can afford to give you that salary, it means that they are able. What does that mean? That probably you might not be the only one who is working for that family. When you come there, you will find workers. It will be an opportunity for you to mingle with international people from various countries. You will meet the Philippines, the Indonesia, the Bangladesh. You will meet people from all walks of life. So you must be ready to deal with strangers on a daily basis. So how do you live with these people for the 2 years? Because it is normally the contract that most girls sign when they come. You are supposed to market yourself because you have come here to be paid. And like I said earlier, they pay between 900 and 1500 in the contract. For those who are outside contract, they get from 2000 up to 3000 reals. But that's a story for another day. Let's just talk about the contract for right now. So you have to market your skills because number one, you are in competition, and those people you have come to work with, they did not just appear. They have been in that home for a long time. And so I would advise you to have a learning mind, an open mind, and to be really obedient so that you avoid arguments, you avoid being in trouble. Show these people that you did a good thing to bring me. Let them love you out of your good works, out of your good heart. But still be firm. Let me remind you, people treat you the way you let them. There's some people with a mentality of a slave. You can go to a place and they tell you to do ridiculous things that even you, in your right mind, you cannot do as much as you need money. Please let them know your stand. Let them know that you cannot do that because it is against the human rights standard. When you do that, immediately you arrive, it will be smooth for you. What I normally tell the people who have passed through me, because I have helped several to come to this place, I tell them when you arrive at your madam's place, ask them the waking up time and the sleeping time and the job description. They will tell you do ABC. Make sure you do all that without omitting. Because, like I said, in most houses, you will not be alone. You will find people. Another thing, these people, they believe in maximum supervision. That is to say that most of the houses, they have cameras. So you might think that you are alone, but all this time, somebody is monitoring you through their mobile phone at their place of work. And when they come and ask you a question, can you please have integrity? Because you might say you did not do something, yet they have the evidence. That disqualifies your integrity. Just be honest, be straightforward, fear God, pray, and be firm in your faith. Do not let them sway you by their religion, because you have your own. Can you be firm from the word go and tell them, I do ABC. This is prohibited in my place, and therefore I am not in a position to do it. I am sorry. And again, as you expect them to respect your standards, also be ready to respect their own. However, if there is harassment, if there is violence, and if you feel unsafe, like I normally say, please seek help, because there are very many channels of getting help. Don't die in your country out of poverty, because people say that it is a bad place to go to Saudi Arabia. No, we have been here for a long time. People have made a lot of money from this country. It depends with your level of needs. The people you listen to, maybe they are employed and they are okay, but maybe you are there wallowing with their children, and even if you get employment, it will just be for hand to mouth, and you will never grow. So you can take the risk and become international by accepting to come. The only thing they require in most cases is the birth certificate and the ID copy of the parents, so that the agency can help you acquire a passport, and from there you will now, everything will be taken care of, and you can come here and start from here. Say for example, you have a business idea, but when you look around, you realize that you will never come up with the capital. You can decide, I will go and sacrifice for this amount of time, I save, and when I go to my country, I can keep a business. Say for those, maybe for example, somebody who did not have the advantage of going to school, but they are very good at businesses. If maybe you have just a local shop and you know the profit is not a lot, you can just decide to sacrifice, because every time you sacrifice, God honors that one and He blesses the sacrifice big time. So don't just fear too much. Take the step of faith, come here, be exposed, learn the good life that they live, and then when you go back to your place, then you will be in a position to adapt the life and to change the channel of your background, because we don't choose where to be born, we don't choose where to come from, we just exist, and we find that, hey, I came from this place. But that should not hinder you from achieving your goals. So I hope you have subscribed as you continue talking about the Gulf in general, Saudi Arabia, and other side hustles. For me, it's a goodbye. And like I said when I was starting, my name is Perry and I am the hustle teacher. God bless you.